Hello, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be solving this radical equation. So what we have here is the square root of x plus 2 root x is equal to 1. Now, if I want to get rid of this radical, the big radical, I'm going to square both sides because square is an inverse function of root, right? So let's square both sides. Let's start by doing that. I'm going to square both sides. Square this and then square this. So you have x plus 2 root x is equal to, what is 1 root power of 2? That is 1. So because I want to get rid of this square root, I can move this x to the right hand side just to make it easy for me. So I'm going to have 2 root x is equal to 1 minus x. See what just happened? When I transposed x to the right hand side, it became what? Negative x. So I have this. Now to be easy for me to get rid of this root. So again, like I did before, I'm going to square both sides. So let's do that. Square this side and then square this. I'm going to have that this 2 here, the exponent will be applied to 2 and to root x. So what is 2 raised to the power of 2? That's 4. And then you do root x raised to the power of 2. So this is equal to, what about this? You're going to multiply 1 minus x by itself again. So you have 1 minus x and then 1 minus x, okay? So 2 raised to the power 2, that's 4. But this exponent will get rid of the square root, so you have just x, which is 4x together. And this is equal to, so let's expand this. 1 times 1 is 1. Of course, you can use the algebraic identity. 1 times negative x is what? Negative x. And then negative x times 1 is negative x. And then negative x times negative x is plus x squared. Okay, good. So I have 4x is equal to 1 minus x is minus 2x, then plus x squared. So let me move 4x to the right hand side. I will have 0 is equal to, so I'm trying to get this to the general form of a quadratic equation. So if you move 4x to the right hand side, I'm going to have negative 4x, then you still have negative 2x here, then plus what? This x squared. Okay, so 0 is equal to 1. Negative 4x minus 2x is negative 6x, and then plus x squared. All right, so let's rearrange this. I'm going to have x squared. I'm just starting with the one with the leading power. X squared minus 6x, then plus 1, the constant term, all is equal to what? 0. Let's use the formula method to solve this quadratic equation. So what do we know about it? X is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by what? By 2a. Okay. Now, if you compare this equation with the general form, what we have is what? That's ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So here we have that a is equal to the coefficient of the leading term, which is 1 here, right? We're comparing. B is equal to what? The coefficient of x, which is negative 6. And then c is equal to 1. Yes, c is equal to 1. Okay. So I'm going to plug in all of these values into the formula. X is equal to minus, what's b? See, I'm using this formula. What's b? B is what? Negative 6. So we'll put it in here. Then plus or minus the square root of b squared. B again is negative 6. So negative 6 squared minus 4ac. That's 4 times a. A is 1. And then c is what? 1 as well. All divided by 2a. So you do 2 times, what is a? A is 1. So let's keep going. X is equal to, what we have here is minus times negative 6. What would that be? Plus 6. Then plus or minus the square root of negative 6 squared is 36. And then what's this? 4 times 1 times 1 is still 4, all divided by 2. Okay, so x is equal to 6 plus or minus. What is 36 minus 4? That's 32, all divided by 2. We can still reduce this here. 32 can be written or expressed as 16 times 2. Notice 16 is a perfect square. Hope that makes sense. So let me just rewrite it like that. X is equal to 6 plus or minus 16 times 2. All right, all divided by 2. So here x is equal to 6 plus or minus. You can rewrite this as, just split it. That's root 16 times root 2, all divided by 2. Good. So here x is equal to 6 plus or minus. What is the square root of 16? That's 4. Remember, 16 is a perfect square, so we can get the square root and to give us a whole number. Then we have root 2 and all divided by 2. So what this means is that 2 can be used to divide 6, and then 2 can also be used to divide this term 4 root 2. So we can do that. I'm going to write that x is equal to 6 over 2 plus or minus 4 root 2 over 2. So moving on, you have that x is equal to, what is 6 divided by 2? Isn't that 3? Then plus or minus. 2 here is 1, 2 into 4 is 2. So you have 2 root 2. All right, I hope you found value from this video. If this video was helpful, kindly subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. I'm going to see you in the next one. It's bye for now.